Over this past year, creators like WestJett, Stephen Lin, and Ludwig have all called me this cringe, big ego Valorant streamer who makes Harvard his entire personality. Well, they're not really wrong.
Willius, once known as the most annoying Harvard student, has had a change of heart and released a video. Today we're gonna look over that.
And as time has passed on, I've changed. So today, we're going to be reacting to all of their videos about me to figure out why the Valorant community hates me.
Alright, you're not the most hated. Settle down there. You don't need to steal the valor from Shizupi.
Okay, this is the video that started it all. This is WestJett's King of Cringe.
Like face, bro. It's gonna TikTok you.
Oh yeah, that shit ain't all that.
Bro made a Sigma edit out of himself. I can't.
It's gonna be a rough video.
Today, I'm gonna be telling you guys why Willius is indeed—
Oh my god, was this what it looked like 2 years ago? No wonder people called me pepperoni pizza face.
Low-key, he was a Sigma. He went from pepperoni to cheese. And it's not because he's Asian, you racist. It's because his acne has gone. Good work.
Baba Booey.
WestJett.
What is up, green flannels and dead YouTube channels? WestJett 6'5", Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about Willius. Oh, and literally 0% of you are subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. At this point, he should just add Harvard to the channel name.
Oh my god, Harvard.
Now, if you're a new viewer and don't know the lore, basically this guy's whole personality was the fact that he went to Harvard. Now, I'm not going to diminish the accomplishment because, you know, it is impressive. But dude was very cringe.
Recently, some creators have been criticizing me for making Harvard my entire personality. And I'm sorry, for absolutely f***ing nothing.
We're talking bombastic levels of cringe, and it didn't get any better.
Harvard, Sigma. Harvard, Sigma, Harvard.
I love how there's just random Valorant gameplay under it too. Like, he was a bit full of himself, to say the least. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one to sit here and preach about maturity, pushing my values onto people, but it is kind of cool to see somebody change it and like admitting they were cringe in the past. Because I would never.
I cringe too. Like, no wonder people would think it's like my entire personality, because my past videos, they were literally Harvard level this, Harvard level that.
Dude, he'd literally just put Harvard into anything. It was kind of funny, to be honest.
Harvard level Valorant clutch. Harvard level Valorant clutch. Harvard level
Cheeseburger.
And looking back at it, that shit was weird.
It's like, I personally do not give a shit what school someone goes to, especially online. If somebody keeps bragging or talking about their school and accomplishments, I think that's personally really cringe.
They either say, oh, he's the guy who goes to Harvard, or they'll say, oh, he's the guy who can't stop fucking talking about Harvard. And I realized that I've been shoving it down people's fucking throats, man. I am sorry.
Average Jonas quit Valorant and cried. Willius is having a change of heart. I'm gonna have no more Valorant ops left. Who's next? Shiro Tebets?
Valorant players and gamers would come into chat and be like, hey, Willius, how do I balance gaming, life? And I was able to use this Harvard title as a way to offer advice. And then Harvard
Grew into my ego.
Dude, there's kids watching. This is nightmare fuel.
Eventually, some people stopped coming to my streams because that whole toxic Harvard personality got so hostile. Talking about flex and yell over Harvard. Jesus Christ, you wish you were here. Jesus Christ, you wish you were here.
I won't lie, that's a Logan Paul Maverick level comeback.
I thought I was always right because, first of all, I was academically superior, and this whole Harvard personality thing just became utterly unbearable.
Personally, I feel like Willius was once a relatable guy who was calling out the absurdity and cringe of the Valorant community, and now he's sort of like becoming a part of it.
Did mentioning Harvard in the video help me get more views? Yes, it did. But did it also slowly batter down my reputation as a person? Of course it did, right? And that negative effect eventually grew.
You've become the villain that you swore to destroy when you first started creating content.
When this came out, I watched it and I was like, damn, it's WestJett trying to troll me and trying to fucking send his haters my way. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm gonna keep having my big ego.
In his defense, if I was in Harvard Business School and I saw a dude with a Wall Street Bets profile pic yapping at me, I'd be pretty pissed too. To me, it's a career. To you, it's a joke. Are you crazy?
I hate rats.
The absolute nail in the coffin for Willius was actually Ludwig, funnily enough.
So I decided to embarrass him in front of thousands of people. Sure, he might be smarter than me, and yeah, ASU's not the best school, but they teach you something there that you'll never learn at Harvard. How to talk shit.
When this video came out, just added fuel to the fire. Even then, people still believe to this day that I think I laughed at Ludwig.
Don't worry, Wet Willie, I would have had your back. Ludwig's a clown. He out here promoting Fansly on his chess boxing event, and when addressed with any criticism, he's like, guys, people promote gambling too.
You'll see it as 99.8% big wins.
Checkmate, Ludwig.
Winners focus on winning, and losers focus on winners.
Why are you focusing on us then if you're such a winner? Why are you focusing on the losers and putting yourself down in our dump?
I spent all my fucking stats on intelligence and being book smart and never really decided to take a step back and realize what kind of fucking shitty person I was becoming.
It's really unfortunate, Willius, you had to meet your maker because I put all of my stats into being street smart because I'm f***ing retarded and will probably live on the street.
I'm kind of retarded.
Okay, what the fuck? All in all, after watching my own apology video and then realizing what kind of person I had become, that was possibly one of the worst apology videos. What I find really, really interesting now is that there's basically like a Willius character arc.
Low-key, this applies to like every human ever. You look at yourself a year ago, you'll probably cringe. If you don't, there's a problem.
There's me when I first started streaming. 2, 3. There's me when I first kind of blew up, kind of used this Harvard thing to my advantage.
You're actually throwing your chances into getting to college, man.
And then me became this really unbearable, dislikable person.
Piece of fucking shit.
That's just me when my fiance doesn't do the dishes.
Piece of fucking shit. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
And then me now, a year later, you know, watching these videos and cringing at my own past self, a new person.
Oh my god! Love him or hate him, he cooking.
Big ego was like, you know what, look, there's also comments saying, Willius, you should be proud of going to Harvard. You should flex to all the fuck you want, not give a shit about the haters. And that egotistical side of me eventually won. And I wanted to stand on business, but I stood on the wrong fucking side, as I can see today.
You were the chosen one. You had the high ground. Well, of course I know him. He's me.
Watching myself from a year ago makes me feel quite embarrassed. Right now, obviously committed to being a better person, doing better things, making better content, and not really just for the sake of viewers, but it's the right thing to do. And I don't want to get all cliche or cheesy before someone says, oh, he's just trying to say like corporate PR shit. I deadass recognize myself as a super narcissistic, arrogant, self-sabotaging, Harvard, hate this word now, even as I'm saying it. Not that like I dislike myself going to school, I dislike the identity that I had once created for myself, thinking it was something else.
Bro, you got me on the toilet wiping my ass in tears at the same time. This got deep, man.
It's been really difficult at the end of the day for me to make this video because obviously if you were in my shoes, watching videos shitting on yourself is never easy, and it takes a certain level of acceptance for that.
And I think he's finally getting it. The internet ain't that serious. None of this stuff matters at the end of the day, and having a big ego and sort of like projecting it onto other people is something people don't really like.
If you've reached this point of the video, I just want to say I really appreciate it. There's always going to be people who dislike me and just really hate me for who I am and not willing to adopt this new viewpoint, but there's always going to be people who can see that I've changed. I just wanted to return to like who I was as a creator originally before my big Minecraft head got in the way.
Bro, come on, it's not that big. I've seen way bigger.
Yellow tape around his back.
Take this video as an apology video, take this video as a new chapter of Willius, as a new way to look at me if you want to.
And you know what? I believe in the redemption arc, Willius. You're doing good, man.
Is Willius one of the most hated figures in the Valorant community? 1 year ago, absolutely. Today,
it's Shazam. He's still abusing the copyright system. Nobody likes this guy. He's a crybaby. Please subscribe to WestJett. He's almost at 600k subscribers.